fragrance collection tag video. Stay tuned. How's it going, YouTube? I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you've had a really good Christmas. My name's Grant. Welcome to 2 + 2 = Fragrance. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and turn on your notifications so you'll be made aware of any future content. You can also follow me over on Instagram at 2 + 2 = Fragrance. So today I'm going to be doing a tag video. I was tagged to do this video by Barry over at the channel Sensualize, and if you've not checked out his channel already, I suggest that you do so because he's got some fantastic content. Basically, this video is 13 questions about my fragrance collection. Now, Barry's tagged a lot of people in the UK to do this one, but if you've not been tagged already, you are now. So let's get into these 13 questions about my fragrance collection. The first question is, what's the newest fragrance in my collection? That will be this one. Emporio Armani, Stronger With You Intensely. I only got this one yesterday, Christmas Day, but I've wanted it for a while, and it's a really nice one. It's very sweet, so if you don't like sweet fragrances, you're probably not going to like it, but it is a really nice one. You've got vanilla and spices, and there's a caramel note in it. It's a really good one for cold weather. The next question is, what's the oldest fragrance in my collection? That'll be this one. Paco Rabanne XS. Now, this one was released in 1994, and I've had this for about 4 years now. As you can see, it's pretty much empty. There's probably a few more wearings in it. And this one has got that 90s vibe. You've got some citruses in it and some woody notes, but it is a really nice fragrance. The next question was, what's the most expensive fragrance in my collection? And that'd be Parfums de Marly Layton. I paid full retail for this one, which was £200, but I did get free shipping and I did get some free samples with it. I don't usually pay full retail, but at the time it was probably my best option with the free shipping and the free samples. I think everyone knows about this fragrance. This is my favourite fragrance as well. I love it. You've got the apple, vanilla, cardamom, pepper. It's just an absolute banger. Moving on, the next question was, what's the most affordable fragrance in my collection? Now, I don't buy that many cheapies, to be fair, but this one is definitely the most affordable one in my collection. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man. I think I paid about £30 for this. I think you can get it even cheaper than that. I think you can get it for about 25. I think everyone knows this one. It's probably the most popular Aventus clone. You've got that birch note, you've got strong lemon in this and some pineapple. But for the price you pay for this, it's a really good fragrance. The next question was, what's my favourite easy reach fragrance? Definitely Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I absolutely love this one. This is not just a dumb reach, this is my dumb reach. When I look round and I've got all my dumb reach fragrances, this is the one that's the absolute dumb reach. If I can't decide which dumb reach fragrance to wear, it's a beautiful fragrance. You can wear it for anything. You've got the lavender, ambroxan, metallic notes, bergamot. It just works for absolutely anything, and I'll always have this one. So the next question was, what's my favourite bottle design? And I didn't want to go with Layton again and have it too many times on the list, so I've gone with my next favourite one, which is this one. I'm going to hold it on the left just so the light doesn't shine on it so much. And it's the original Dior Homme. Now, the bottle is pretty much like the fragrance. It's timeless and it's very classy looking. And the fragrance inside is an absolute beauty. Obviously, it's known for the iris, but you've got a lot of other nice notes in there as well. You've got the lavender and the cacao. I absolutely love this fragrance. I think it's an absolutely timeless fragrance. The next question was, what's the smallest fragrance in my collection? Now, I've got 7 5mm miniatures, and I didn't want to show all 7, so I've just gone with the one which was the least full, which is this one. My tiny little Versace Dylan Blue. I think everyone knows this fragrance. I've quite enjoyed wearing it as well, to be fair, but I'm not sure I'll pick up a full bottle of it because I don't really need it, to be honest, but it is a good one. So then the next question was, what's the biggest bottle in my collection? And we're going back to Layton, because I was getting 125ml all the way, obviously. Next question is, best memory. And I've gone with this one. Carolina Herrera 212. And the reason why I've gone with this one is, 14 years ago when I met my wife. She obviously wasn't my wife then, but the first Christmas we were together, her dad bought me a big 100ml bottle of 212, which I'd never smelt before, and I really liked it. And the following year, he bought me another big bottle of it. And so the first few years we were together, this was probably the fragrance that it was the fragrance that I was wearing the most. So I've got a lot of memories from the first few years I was with my wife, which was before we were married. And then I didn't wear it for years and years, and then these small bottles started cropping up in the town for quite cheap. And I think my mum got me one for Christmas, my wife got me one as well. So that's why I've just got these little bottles now, because I don't wear it as much. I've got some really good memories with this one from the first few years I was with my wife, so that's why I've chose it. The next question was what fragrance was worth the hype. Now this is quite a new fragrance I've gone with, and I've hyped it up a little bit myself on YouTube and Instagram, and it is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Mal Le Parfum. I absolutely love this one. I think it's the best designer release of 2020. I think it's the best fragrance in the Le Mal range. And if you've not tried it, I'd go and try it. It's an absolutely beautiful fragrance, this one. You've still got a little bit of that Le Mal DNA, but you've got the cardamom thrown in there and the iris. I just absolutely love this fragrance. And I'll probably hype it a little bit more, to be honest. The next question was what fragrance is not worth the hype. And I've had to cheat a little bit on this one, I'll be honest. Because when I looked around my collection at all the fragrances that have been hyped that I've got, I think they're all worth the hype, to be honest. So I've had to go with one that I just have a decant of. And that is Prada L'Homme. When I got this decant, I was so glad that I'd not got a full bottle of it, because I thought I was going to really like it. But I didn't. I wouldn't say I dislike it, it smells pleasant enough, but what I was expecting was like a fresher version of Dior Homme, and it's not at all. So yeah, don't think it was worth the hype, this one. The next question was what's my favourite fragrance from my favourite house. Now this was quite a tough one, first to pick my favourite house and then to pick my favourite fragrance from that house, because my favourite fragrance is Layton, but Parfums de Marly is not my favourite house. My favourite house is Armani, and my favourite fragrance is Acqua di Gio Profumo. This is just an absolutely banging fragrance. There's no two ways about it. There's not many people that don't like this one, even though I didn't actually like it that much when I first smelt it. But after a few times smelling it, I did grow to love this fragrance. I'll always have this one in my collection. You've just got that lovely freshness up top with the bergamot and the aquatic accord. And when it dries down and the patchouli and the incense come through, it's just a winner. And the last question was what's my most used fragrance? Over the years, definitely, because I've had so many bottles of it, Carolina Herrera 212. If you're to ask me what's my most used fragrance currently over the last couple of years, it'd be Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. But my most used fragrance is definitely 212. So they were my answers to the 13 questions about my fragrance collection. I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch this video, so thanks a lot for that. And until next time, keep smelling amazing.